I'm Chris Hayden with CW Hayden Company from Auburn, Maine. We're industrial, marine, and safety specialists for over 75 years. I'd like to show you a product today that we've been selling for over 50 years, Scotch-Brite hand pads. Very useful in industry, used for refining finishes, removing light rust, sanding between coats and paint, and varnish and lacquer. The various products are, there's about 6 of them here, 5 or 6 that are very common. The most common one that we sell is the 7447 and its sister product, the 7447 Pro, which is newer technology. It's a little sharper. It has a serration down the middle so you can easily tear it in half too. This is a very fine product, so it's about a 220 grit product, 180 to 220 in that range. It leaves a nice satin finish. It's very handy on just general purpose scuffing and cleanup. You can clean parts with it. You can take a little bit of rust off of parts and things like that. Very common product. Its cousin, the 7448 and the 7448 Pro, is also very useful. It's a finer grit. This is a silicon carbide. It's a S ultrafine, so it's about a 320 grit. Quite a bit finer. It leaves a nice satiny finish on solid surfaces like corian. It's usually the final finish that's put on these solid surface countertops. The heavy duty version of these hand pads is 7440. It's a brown hand pad. It utilizes cut and polish technology, which means that the mineral is coated on the fiber as well as at the junction points. So there's 3 or 4 times more mineral on this hand pad. It's also a coarser grade. It's more like a 120 to 150 grit, so it does leave a coarser scratch. Still not a lot of stock removal on base metals though. The 7446 hand pad is again a silicon carbide gray pad. It's very useful for setting a scratch on stainless steel and aluminum parts where you're looking for a bright scratch like in a kitchen sink or something like that. You can use it on an orbital tool to have a very random explosion of scratches, or you can use the blocks to set a straight line scratch. The last product I want to talk about today, 7445, is a white pad. The mineral is talcum, has almost no cut at all. So you can use this for cleaning glass, you can use it for cleaning on countertops, you can use it for cleaning up in kitchens and things like that. Not on food. It needs to be FDA approved. There's a 7.4 hand pad that has been connected to a sponge. So that works. It's FDA approved. It absorbs water, so you can use this for scuffing and cleaning up in kitchens and things like that without scratching too much in the process. I want to demonstrate on a couple of different items that I've got here for you. So the 7440 hand pad on this lightly rusted hand saw quickly removes the rust without really changing the geometry of the steel itself. You can see it coming off there. You can use hand pads with oil, you can use them with water, you can use them with non-flammable solvents. I got most of it. It's not perfect. It's an old saw. The 7446 hand pad on this piece of aluminum extrusion, it may not show too well, but I'll show you anyways. You can hear it scratching. Leaves a very uniform, coarse scratch. I'll follow it up by wiping it off with a 7445. Very, very even scratch pattern on there. Nice satin. It's beautiful.